It's a beautiful day out today. We're running a 1990 something, I believe, Mercury 8 horsepower. For those of you that can look it up, I'll show you the serial number. This one, I'm beta testing for somebody after I fixed it. It had the typical carburetor cloggage situation, so I gave it a full service. I did the impeller on it and the thermostat, flushed the fuel lines, rebuilt the carburetor, put the new diaphragm in it because they always go bad, and we're just trying it out. So we'll go for a ride and maybe I'll pop the cover off and we'll talk about it a little bit. They certainly are quiet. It makes up for their weight. So there you go, performs like the average 8 horsepower. About the same speed as all the other 8s on this boat. Let me pop the cover off for you. Okay. So this is, you probably know, it's the same engine that is a 6 horsepower, 8, 9.9, and 15 horsepower. The only difference, I believe, is the carburetor, and this has got the original 8 horsepower carburetor, which is a little tiny thing. They're pretty tough engines. I don't like that they're heavy, but they're good. They run good. They have a really heavy flywheel on them, so they idle nice. It's got the tried and true older CDI on it. These carburetors, they're getting hard to find. The number one problem I find with them, other than being dirty like everything else, is the little primer diaphragm in here under that cover. It's a diaphragm, so the diaphragm hardens up, they dry up, pieces fall off, it gets in the carburetor bowl, and then you'll start having high speed problems. Then it'll be hard starting because it doesn't prime. So you just got to change the primer. This is the fuel pump here. That's an easy, few screws to do that. Also, people tend to over tighten these carburetors on. They break them right here. It's got a pretty thin flange that's hollow on the back, so just be careful that you tighten them lightly. The other screws, the nut is down there. Okay, it's a typical module or power pack that they've had for years on these things. And other than that, it's plain and simple. This here, it's got the shift and the tiller. I think they came out with that in '57, and they retained it until now. This mechanism, they stuck with this for way too long. I'm not a big fan of it. If you pull it out, it moves that lever and pushes the primer down to prime it. Then you rotate it right, and then it'll advance the timing for you. That helps it start easier, but people tend not to remember or know how to do it, and they want to break in all this stuff. You got to make sure you get the spring on there so it returns back down to idle speed. Just a kind of a crazy plastic mechanism on there with a spherical like block in there. Not too cool, but they work. If you know how to use them, they work fine. So there you go, a 1990 something or early 2000s Mercury 8 horsepower.